Yes, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Got a glass. I'm set for today. Kinda. Because I got no idea what I'm doing.
Well, congrats. That's just my everyday life.
Yeah, half the time I just fly by seat my
Life,
pants
Ben.
when it comes to this. Okay, and he's gone.
He didn't like being called out.
Clearly not. Oh, dummy did not install this game. Oh well, it should be a short install anyway. 1 gig on stream, that's fine. Okay.
Right, Gio posted a skimpy butt pic that they drew on the 24th, and they replied to their tweet saying, "I like drawing butts, man."
Hot Shot Racing! Grand Prix!
Learning from our sins like a mage opening a portal to Silvermoon and telling Kael'thas and Revendreth, "Hurry, Kael'thas, back to Silvermoon while the accuser isn't looking."
I am Toshiro, the human. Wildline. The selected vehicle gains speed very
Well,
fast.
20 minutes for us. Like, my Australian friend lives in the future, so it's already 2021. I should ask her how it's going over there.
You can feel the anticipation here.
And then my West Coast friends are going to have it in 40 minutes.
I got a couple of hours. Like 3.5.
Unreasonable wealth volumes located.
How you doing today, Adam? trying to multitask.
Don't be like that. Murder is not part of my programming. I'm starting to think I may be adopted.
I don't know, maybe now you can hear me? Oh, I have to do something real quick. That concerns my Twitter. Because I just realized I never updated my messages. Sheesh, people are already starting.
With like fireworks. Over here, it's 8:27 p.m. and people have been messing with fireworks since like 5 p.m.
I mean, technically speaking, like, we've been having people messing around with fireworks on both sides since like November.
Yeah, this is true.
I seem to be in the lead. Car integrity compromised. Speed increasing. Chances of failure decreasing. I would be impressed if it were possible.
Sheesh, I messed up that one.
You're a gyroscope.
Once. I did go once. It was not fun. I have gone once, it wasn't fun.
Let's race. 3, 2, 1, go!
And I more or less did it to say that I did it.
Lubrication located.
Not because I wanted to. And as bad as it looks on TV, this game not included, but by what means? Like, as in a lot of people? As in, yes, no room to move. Yeah. Like, it fans out more the further away you are from it, because a lot of people just want to be, like, center stage, be on television.
Recalibrating likelihood of victory. There is no need for jealousy. I am merely superior. Damage detected.
Last lap. Time extended.
Are these real people? No, this is AI. They're just really aggressive AI on hard difficulties.
Let's race. 3, 2, 1, go!
All stuff detected. Have you been to Android Hell? I haven't.
Checkpoint.
There is no need for jealousy. I am merely superior.
Checkpoint.
Don't be like that.
Lap complete.
Improving object detection. I will have you know, I passed the Turing test with Evo Hughes.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Recalculating calculations.
Oh, there goes that race. I'm not sure yet. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure how long I'll be on after midnight.
Last lap.
Cause it's just gonna be a lot of me just playing whatever.
Time extended.
Like, if I get bored of this, I might go to Monster Hunter since Amber suggested it. I think I should play a little 20XX because New Year's.
All data is good data. I am starting to think I may be adopted.
Is 21XX out yet? Unfortunately, no. So I'd be playing the old one because there is no beta update for 21XX as of recent.
Woo-hoo. An android.
Oh, I think I was using this car last.
This vehicle has become highly attractive. Visual receptor engagement increasing.
Furious.
All bases covered.
Let's race. 3, 2, 1, go!
How I love to race. Old stuff detected. So, I did not know what I was thinking. Strongly advanced. Don't be like that. Scanning nearby vehicles. Driver display detected.
Time extended. Checkpoint.
Will have you know, I passed the Turing test with Airborne Hughes.
You made it.
Oh, my challenge is super easy. I'm starting to think Fred left because I was streaming.
Thinking.
Location located.
And my Steam broke.
Yeah, what,
Stuck
bro?
on updating Steam. I opened it to see what I had installed. It's stuck on the updating Steam information box, but like there's nothing in the box. It's not doing anything. I broke it.
You may have broken.
I broke it.
Recalibrating right move. Victory.
No, it's not even showing up as an active program.
Oh my gosh. You may need to
I broke
reset your
it.
computer.
I broke it hardcore. Funny, I can swear I reset it.
I am merely scared.
I don't know, I'm checking.
Extreme likelihood of trophy completion. I am doing very well. Data is good today.
Okay, now it's open. I guess the first time it just got stuck.
Man, I'm pissed. I wanted that first place. But I didn't have boost. Every time I pressed it, it said I didn't have.
That's in chat.
I don't know. I wanted the Jurassic Park level, so I'm happy.
Location.
No, seriously, the thing looks like a low poly Jurassic Park reference.
Really pressing my button.
I may have broken Steam again.
How?
Let's see.
Stop
I
breaking
don't
things.
know.
Can't
Like I opened up Steam and now it says Steam service error. It requires maintenance. Install this service update. So I clicked it and now I got a loading wheel of death.
search that up.
I may have to uninstall and reinstall the entire thing.
You may not. Who knows?
Time extended.
Oh, the entire thing is low poly.
Yeah, the entire game's low poly.
I am merely sparing.
Because it's supposed to be based on, like, Sega's old, arcade racers. And it's from that team of that era, so they made it look like that.
I have to say, whoever had the bright idea of retro as a stylistic choice to save on resources was a goddamn genius.
Yeah, and now people are
In
learning,
general.
like, oh, it's actually a lot harder than it looks.
Do not be disappointed. There is only so much humans can achieve.
Please stop pushing me into walls, please.
Don't be like that.
I got one more race, and then I'll show you the, Jurassic level. Because it was the first race. Jeez, I gotta get my standards back. I gotta win this race.
Flag race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Unreasonable waste volumes located.
I'll also have to remember to pick the character that said my father will hear about this.
Sign extended.
Distance travel reduced. Anomaly identified.
Checkpoint.
Racing Alexa, she became a car now.
Kinda.
She's gonna wind up like the Portal cameo in Cyberpunk.
Oh, that's a great cameo.
Calculating calculations.
Yeah, when I heard the voice in the few lines, I thought that would be the end of it. No, it just kept going. It committed, and I was like, oh god. It committed.
Sorry, I did not know what I was thinking. Odds of success at 80%. Oh, you were really pressing my buttons. What a fantastic performance, if I do say so myself.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Humans need rules. Humans play.
Right.
Okay, now I think I actually won this. Okay, yeah, I secured first place. Mike and Marcus regained it on me.
Woo-hoo. Humans. All they do all day is talk and talk and talk. Perhaps it's time I gave them something to talk about.
Alright, this is the race.
Desert.
No, it's not the boneyard.
Desert. Jungle.
There it is, Dino Dash.
Dash. Arcade mode.
Oh, it's even shaped a little like Isla Nublar.
Oh,
Not that that's all that hard to accomplish. It's shaped like a tear, an inverted teardrop.
oh, okay.
Arcade mode.
I think it was Aston.
Do you know my father?
Sure.
Everything must be bespoke. Is this vintage? Only 10 million. Bargain. Is this vintage?
Ah, I can't get that one.
Only 10 million. Bargain. Is this vintage? Only 10 million. Bargain. Everything must be bespoke.
Alright, there we go. Oh, should look at the colors. Alright, that's fine.
Bandit.
The acceleration, I'm telling you.
Dinosaurs? Wait, what? Let's race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Reminds me of my gap year.
Oh, yeah, that's the front gate. That is definitely what they were going for.
Time extended.
There. Yep. Oh, and the airplane from the third movie.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, I'm not going to get any of this stuff, but you know who will?
I know who will. I don't understand your references, but I know someone who will.
My chauffeur drives faster than you.
He left.
And those huts over there, that I think that's a Lost World nod. From like all the, I guess, forward operating bases trademark that the Safari Expedition had to put up when they were like, we're gonna kidnap some dinosaurs, nothing will go wrong.
You made it.
Find it curious, I don't seem to see the trailer that the T-Rex parents wrecked in the Lost World anywhere, but
It's
they put in the
probably
airplane.
there, but I might be flying past it way too quickly.
Yeah, I also thought about that because I'm like, I don't really have a lot of time to look at the environment.
This car costs more than your house.
Weird that there's no raptors though. They tend to be like at least the second most popular dinosaur when people talk about Jurassic Park.
Not the T-Rex. Oh, you said second.
I said second, yes. So for some people, raptors are number one. For other people, the Rex is number one. Other people like other species that don't get a whole lot of screen time, like the Brontosaurs or the Dilophosaur.
What about the copies?
You know what? That's an excellent point. I don't remember anybody ever really talking about the Compies as their favorite dinosaur. I do see people every so often in like JP communities talking about like, oh, they liked this scene with Compies, or I liked what they did with Compies in the books. But I've never heard or seen anyone say that like the Compies were their favorite.
Mountain.
I've seen a few people say like Triceratops was their favorite,
Fossil King.
despite the sad fact that in the original film, the only Triceratops you see is the sick one. And in the book, the tour group sees the Triceratops in their paddock, and Lex, who was the younger child in the book, and the brother was the older one. She rolled down the window and she was like trying to antagonize the Triceratops, and And one of the Jurassic Park workers was like, "Don't bother the animals, Lex." And the tour guide program is cheerfully telling them the information of, oh, when we first started raising these, they would charge any car that they saw, like a rhino would in the savannah. We have since discovered that painting the side of the Jeep with the red stripe discourages them from charging our vehicles. We don't know why, but this works, so we're rolling with it.
Is this vintage?
That sounds consistent.
Yeah, it was pointing out like how irresponsible, like what this entire enterprise was, and what's hilarious is that I've seen someone criticize the red stripe bit as like Crichton not doing thorough enough world building, as in we never find out why the Triceratops don't charge at cars with the red stripe, and other people are like, what's the point?
It sounds like this was doomed to fail.
My family owns it.
Yes, that is the entire point. The whole thing was doomed to fail and irresponsible, and it was supposed to be some sort of cautionary tale as to like how crazy science and technology was continuing to get. Not everyone agrees with some of the points that the character who's been saying that it was going to be doomed to fail, Ian Malcolm.
Oh, there's definitely
a lot of
foxes
people.
here.
A lot of people don't agree with everything Ian Malcolm said, and a lot of people like disliked that Michael Crichton seemed to be using Ian Malcolm as like his mouthpiece and self-insert for his views. And I'm like, well, a lot of authors do that, so it's not like Crichton's unique in this regard.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
And the point where like Malcolm goes full speeches and philosophic on everybody is when he is near death, suffering from like a septic compound fracture. So he was dying and high on morphine and angry at Hammond because Hammond was still insisting that, oh man, how could this have gone wrong? It was such a simple idea. Then Malcolm flies off the handle at him while he's dying, high on morphine. So I think the character can be forgiven for sounding a little whack at the time he's having all this speech. A lot of people gloss over how when he was lecturing everybody, like he was literally dying and high on morphine the entire time. He's been like that for a minute.
Yeah, he had a moment of enlightenment.
Pretty much. Then he like collapsed into delirium and nothing he said made sense anymore. So everybody knew that like, well, we're losing him. He's dying. If we can't get him to the hospital, he's gonna die. And he did die originally. He was supposed to die and be dead, but by popular demand, when Crichton was requested to write a sequel, he was like, alright, fine, like he was supposed to be dead, but I'll bring him back. And a lot of people were upset with that, how like he was seemingly somehow saved anyway, despite his horrible prognosis, which seemed really bad to them because Crichton went to med school. He went to med school. So a lot of people were really upset about this, but Crichton was like, hey, they wanted me to bring him back, so I did. and all he wrote was that like that Costa Rica had excellent surgeons. They had really good surgeons, okay? You don't know the kind of surgeons Costa Rica has. That's how Malcolm was alive.
That's how he explained it away. Okay.
Yeah, and in the early in the Lost World, someone mentions to Malcolm, oh, I heard you died, and then he just goes, rumors of my death were exaggerated somewhat. So he lampshades it, but that's as far as you get to him acknowledging it, because he was supposed to stay dead. And I was surprised to read that, like, a lot of people apparently found it extremely, unbelievable that the Raptors could do all the things that they were said to do in the book. And I'm, like, looking at, from a perspective of all the crazy sorts of things animals frequently get up to in real life, I'm not surprised that the Raptors could feasibly do stuff like they're described to be doing. Like jumping over, like, an 8-foot tall fence.
Yeah. Like that one dog.
Yeah, with keeping in mind, at the time of writing, The species that was like used for like raptors, they were called Velociraptor. But at the time, whether or not like it was its own separate species from the post Dromaeosaur, the poster Dromaeosaur, Deinonychus, it was a hair-splitting thing. Crichton didn't think Deinonychus sounded scary enough, so it was essentially Deinonychus but called Velociraptor because he thought that sounded scarier, and at the time like it wasn't distinct whether or not
Where's
the
Fed
name
at?
meant a different species or the same species.
New Year's.
Some strange sightings down here in Area 40.
He's not here. He's just gone drinking.
I guess so. Alright, whatever.
I got 3 more hours.
Hold on. There's the ball. Alright. Happy New Year, everyone that survived 2020. Let's hope we get through 2021 as well. And that the clock doesn't go in reverse.
Don't jinx it, we'll get time compression.
3, 2, 1, go!
Father doesn't really approve, but life isn't fair.
Going on in the novel, the game warden, Robert Muldoon, he had spent his entire life as a game warden in Africa. So he's been consulted for like zoos and how to keep certain animals and what their enclosures should need for security and all that. He's been doing this like his entire life. Obviously, dinosaurs are completely new, but Holden didn't trust any of these dinosaurs from the start. So like when Crichton is like introducing all of this about Holden's character and why he had an unromantic view of animals, he goes on to point out that like, oh, moose got free of their cages in zoos all the time. They use their snouts. Pigs, surprisingly, got free all the time too. Certain animals just had a knack for escaping whatever cages man puts up around them. And hey, it turns out the raptors who have fingers of a sort that can manipulate objects, hey, turns out they can escape too to the sunk, and we don't know anything about these animals, so everything we're learning is through trial and error. And when error happens, and a lot of it happens, people died. So by the time they bring other people to see the dinosaurs, a lot of the animals have already killed a lot of workers. Pretty much all of whom were hired from Costa Rica. So these were Costa Ricans who had no idea about any of the shit InGen was doing.
Like,
except,
no,
oh, we're just building a zoo.
no idea what they were getting into.
No idea, yeah. So obviously some of the workers will see the dinosaurs, but like, they don't know exactly what kind of shit they're signing up for, and like, workers have died all the time. And that's partly why they have to get people to like approve that the island is safe, because the investors are like, we don't like this. This is bad. We're gonna shut you down if you can't prove to us that your park is safe. And so by the time they have the paleontologists and the other people show up to like inspect the park, the raptors don't even have an enclosure in the park setting. The raptors are being held in a holding pen, specifically designed just to keep them away from everything else because they don't know how to deal with them. Like, they can jump over fences of like a certain height. They haven't quite figured out the maximum. Hammond had sent Grant and Sattler the blueprints to like the visitors lodge before they even came out. And then when they got to the visitors lodge, there were like new thick iron fences, and every window was outfitted with thick iron bars that were electrified. The skylights also had electrified metal bars, and so that Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So when they got there, they were looking at the lodge. Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler were talking to one another like, these aren't on the blueprints. What's going on here? This is sketchy.
10 million. Bargain.
And later on, the Raptors get into the lodge because they climbed a tree that was planted too close to the fence. So they climbed the tree and then jumped the fence with the tree. And a lot of people found it difficult to believe that the Raptors were capable of doing that much. Like, the Raptors can climb? I don't buy that. And I'm like, do you see how many claws this animal had?
Yeah.
They could climb if they wanted to. Have you seen a goat on a mountainside? If a goat can climb an almost vertical mountainside, I can easily find it believable. Yeah, that a raptor, a dromaeosaur, could climb a tree. They also found it hard to believe that they could bite through steel. And I'm like, have you heard of my good friend the hyena? Thanks, Adam. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
No, one of my roommates is not with us anymore, but he's still in the state. He came back. He's around the Seattle area, I think, and he was like, we should visit after we get vaccinated. And I was like, yes, definitely. I don't know when I'm gonna get vaccinated, but like, hopefully sometime in my life. I've been getting updates from the VA on like vaccines. I'm nowhere near like the priority group, so I'm not expecting to be told I can get it for a long time. But I'm getting updates. Yeah, other people also found it. Oh yeah, more on the hyenas. I forget exactly how much bite force hyenas have, but they could hypothetically bite through steel if they wanted to. As in solid steel and not just a thin sheet of like foil. Yeah, hyenas bite through bones to like suck the marrow. But now would hyenas have a reason to bite through like thick steel? No. But the raptors in the novel were already established as like observed killing for the pleasure of killing. And so they viewed people as like a puzzle to get to so they could get to them and kill them. Because they, hey, guess what? That's what they've been doing to the workers this entire time they've been on the island. Muldoon saw this and he was like, you should destroy them. And Hammond was like, no, you. But yeah, for some reason people found that unbelievable. And I'm like, but the whole point is like, they don't know anything about these animals and what they're capable of. I think all the Jurassic Park talk scared him off.
No. It did scare
Okay,
me off.
because suddenly, stay tuned, and I'm like, too much Jurassic Park?
No. What happened was someone showed up, so I was like, oh, I gotta mute this. Like I go stay tuned because they tend to like just walk in before I can even say cameras on, mic is hot. Can you not? So yeah, I realized why I have this wine right now.
Angry Orchard, because I do have Stronger. I have some Kahlua left over, but I usually drink that with coffee. And I haven't brewed any at the moment, so Angry Orchard.
Yeah, this card, this race, it ain't working for me.
The other thing people in that same thread were saying they found unbelievable was the T-Rex being able to swim. And I'm just sitting there like, have you seen snakes? Snakes can swim. Why should a T-Rex not be able to swim? It has really strong legs. Heckin' strong legs. Heckin' strong legs. But a T-Rex being able to swim is unbelievable. Okay. Have you seen our good friends the whales? How large and heavy they are. Whales can swim just fine. You're gonna take the peril that like a whale has a really big heckin' strong tail. The Tyrannosaurus Rex had a big heckin' strong tail, so why should that be unbelievable? I didn't get it. I had the feeling that like these people complaining about the animals doing all this stuff just don't generally know what kinds of things animals can do in real life.
Also, again, apologize. Like I had to walk away while you were talking about that. I had my headphones on though, so I did hear everything you were saying about the whales. But yeah. Apparently, my room, they know I have my birthday bottles of liquor, so everyone's coming in here. Yeah, like.
So they come up to you to pregame?
More or less. I'll pick this one up. I still have this bottle that is still unopened from this year. So
Jesus, can I have some? I'm like out of mead. I have like a third of the Kahlua left, and I got Angry Orchard, and that's all I have in the house right now.
If I could, I would, because again, I only drink on special occasions when I have someone specifically over, and if I'm eating food that I remember, hey, I have liquor. It would go great with this food that I'm eating right now. And two, if it even like goes well with it, if I already know that to begin with.
Yeah, the closest I ever got to pairing food with alcohol was buying a block of wine chocolate that you're supposed to pair with wine from Venmo, and hey, guess what? I didn't get that far. I just ate the chocolate. I just ate the chocolate, and then I was like, I was supposed to pair this with something, and I was like, I don't care. It's chocolate. I want the chocolate. And it wasn't expensive chocolate either. Like sometimes I buy fancy chocolate, so sometimes I paid a stupid amount of money for a chocolate bar because it was a fancy chocolate bar.
Oh my gosh.
The wine chocolate blocks were pretty good size, and obviously they're more expensive than Hershey's, so that's not real chocolate. We don't talk about that. I can't remember the exact price. I think it was like $3-ish, maybe $4 at most for a block of wine chocolate from Venmo. Pretty good chocolate for a pretty good price, so I just ate it. I just ate it. I was like, hey, this chocolate's pretty good. On. About that wine. Yeah, that'll take me like 3 months to finish. But at least I had the chocolate.
Visual receptor engagement increasing.
It all depends. I'm actually surprised I didn't finish the additional 2 bottles I have with 0 alone.
Correction. It is fast.
I really wanted mead because I haven't had mead in a while, but the place I was gonna get it from that I know for a fact delivers alcohol, they have a mead. They don't have the mead I like carrying anymore, and I was like, sad face. And mead is already kind of like a niche thing to begin with, even in alcohol stores like Bevmo and elsewhere. I was buying the mead I like from a grocery store, a small grocery store.
You're the only person I know that even drinks the stuff.
Tried mead from Bevmo, because Bevmo also was carrying the kind of mead that like I now like, that I now prefer. I think the label is called Hidden Legend, but their brewery is committed to like authentic mead recipes from like historical times. So they had like a regular brew that was like semi-dry, kind of like a semi-dry cider, but mead, and it's brewed with honey, so it tastes like honey. And I was like, hey, I love honey, so let me try this. Oh, hey, this is pretty good, and the strength is like it's stronger than what I usually drink, which is like 5% stuff. But I was like, but I can still drink it, and a single bottle will last me like a long ass time because I'm a lightweight. So then when I went to Bevmo and I saw they had a flavor called like dark honey, and I was like, ooh, let me try this.
What is it? Dark
And
chocolate
I
honey?
got no, like it was a stronger honey flavor.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you know about different flavors of honey, like different kinds.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
But,
it.
but yeah, so it used dark honey, so like extra concentrated honey. So I got a stronger honey flavor, and I was like, this is amazing. I tried other kinds of mead, like different flavors. Like I tried a lavender one, and I tasted the lavender. Didn't really taste the honey, so I was like, I want to taste the honey. Which is kind of weird when I think about it, because when people drink wine, I don't really hear people go, I want to taste the grapes.
Old stuff detected.
But whatever, that's the kind of mead I like when I buy mead. So I've tried other flavors of mead, but my preference is still the dark honey from Hidden Legend. I did try the elderberry one they had. I think I still have a little bit left, but I think some bugs got into it. I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, it's sort of similar when I like shop for cider. When I try a cider, if it doesn't taste at least somewhat like apples, then I'm probably not going to get it again. If it has an interesting flavor that makes up for not having an apple flavor, like I might like it, but it would largely depend.
Oh, so I think you're not too big on dry wine?
No, not really. Like the first time I tried a dry wine was at like a friend's house in my hometown, and I think I had just recently turned 21. So he was like, "Hey, we have some wine. You want to try this? Since you're now allowed to explore alcohol." So when I tried it, it was a port, if I remember right. Super, super, super dry. I took a sip and my face just kind of like shriveled into my skull. And I was like, probably not for me.
This tastes like nothing.
I mean, it had a taste. You just had to get through like the dryness.
Oh my gosh! Stop! Not you! Not you!
No, I see it. I have the screen open. That got pretty intense for a second.
Recalibrating likelihood of victory.
Oh, this face is shot.
Yeah, when I shop for wine, I tend to go for reds because I've tried whites and like I just haven't really liked a lot of flavors of white wine. There were a couple that I did like, but I don't remember what kind they were because it was when me and Jeremy were at Olive Garden or something. So I was picking from their menu, but like I don't remember what it actually was.
I don't like dry wine either. I can tolerate it, but it's not my go-to.
Yeah, I have a similar problem with like beer and IPAs because obviously a beer is gonna be hoppy.
Yeah.
Like I knew this, and I was like, I don't like the hoppy flavor, so unless I acquire the taste, I'm just not gonna like it by default. And Jeremy was like, I'll find you a beer you can like. There's a beer for everyone. So every once in a while, he'll like bring me some kind of stout or ale. And he's like, I think you'll like this.
Okay, I don't like that stance. Why does it have to be beer? Why can't it just be what you like?
Well, it's more a statement on like how varied like beer is in general. People started making alcohol, like always. So there have been a couple of stouts that like I did like. Like there was a chocolate stout, there was a coffee stout. I remember liking the coffee stout because you know coffee's already bitter to begin with. There was some other ale that I remember liking, but I don't remember what it was. But like by default, if it tastes coffee, I'm just not gonna enjoy it, at least by default, because I don't like coffee flavors.
I am starting to think I may be adopted.
Say I hate all bitter flavors because I've drank black coffee before. I drank a lot of tea that can be bitter without a gratuitous amount of sugar or cream. I like green matcha tea that tends to be bitter if you let it steep for a long time.
This car. I'm not using this car again. Like, outside of the fact that, like, yeah, they screwed me over for that, what, second race? I don't like the way this car handles.
My favorite kind of black coffee, though, is nitro brew cold coffee, where they use nitrogen to cold brew it.
Oh,
and
okay.
regular cold brew is just a process that takes forever. I don't remember how long, but like a regular cold brew is like you just brew with cold water instead of hot water, but because it's cold, it takes a long ass time for the flavor to like properly get in there, so it takes longer than just running it through a hot drip or espresso. But with nitrogen cold brew, I don't remember exactly what the process is, but they use nitrogen to like make it go faster, essentially, the brewing. And I don't know why exactly it turned out so smooth, but it turned out really, really, really smooth. So smooth to where like it feels creamy even though it's black coffee. There's nothing in it.
Oh.
So I remember at that coffee shop I liked by our old place, Forza, I remember seeing it on their menu one time, and I was like, I want to try this. This sounds interesting. Nitrogen cold brew? Because like the only other use I'd seen for nitrogen as like a cooling agent was in the unit clinic where we used it to like burn people's warts off. So I was like, nitrogen cold brew, this sounds interesting. Let me get this. And I was like, oh man, this is super smooth.
I guess that's good for
This is
people
black
that's
coffee, but it's super smooth.
I guess that's good for people that are lactose intolerant but want the creamy texture.
Yeah, it is. Although by now, like, there's accessible milk substitutes. It costs a little bit more, but they're there. Coconut milk usually costs like 60 cents. I think almond milk costs 40 cents or 60 cents depending on the place. Then there's moderates like me that are like half and half. Although I do like almond milk and coconut milk. But half and half is what I'm used to, because that's what me and my mom used at home.
Even at the end with all that sabotage, I still got third place. It's not what I was going for, because like I've gotten gold on everything since then. And then for some reason, well, outside of the boss level, but that's the boss level. And now, like, I'm looking at this, and there's just this bronze here. I don't like that. Alright, time to fix this.
Yeah, it was funny because the first time I had nitrogen cold brew, brought it with me into work. We were doing like some kind of training on main post at the time, and my medic friend was like, "Whoa, Bert's drinking black coffee? Whoa, you got like sophisticated or something." And I was like, "It's a new kind of cold brew that they started doing. It's really good. It's super smooth. Try it." And she was like, "Oh my god." That is super smooth, and I'm like, I know, right? And it's just black coffee. There's nothing in it. little different for like wine
Don't be like that.
because of the sheer amount of how many different fruit flavors have existed since like forever.
Yeah.
Like beer.
And now we have people right now that are just testing it with everything. Like
That's how like rose wine came about. Can't remember exactly what it was. Like instead of using the entire grape, rosés are brewed just using like the grape skin or something, or the pulp that was left over from regular wine brewing,
huh.
something like that. I read about it once. Hang on.
1, go!
No, I don't want an entire kit. Google.
Stuff.
I don't have the room for that. Okay, fine. Let me phrase this, Google. To make a rosé, traditionally, the red wine grapes are crushed and destemmed into a tank or temporary storage vessel. This slurry or must will start out as white juice full of red skins. Almost immediately, the skin color will begin to leach into the juice, making it to a cloudy, light pink color. Okay, yeah, so I was on the right track. They did use crushed grapes instead of the entire grape.
Anomaly identified.
New lap! Checkpoint!
Car integrity compromised.
Research that it's relatively pretty easy to brew your own meat at home, albeit with like it takes time, obviously. But being that we still live in an apartment, I'm like I don't know if I want to attempt this in an apartment.
Odds of success at 30%.
Checkpoint!
I'm doing very well.
course Mike is beating me.
Let's race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Lubrication located. It's not a valve, it's a feature.
Checkpoint.
Don't be like that.
Time extended. You win.
You hate me?
Checkpoint.
Oh, you are really pressing my buttons.
I think I'm using frames on this particular racetrack. Get a little laggy.
Odds of success at 80%. Humans need wheels. Humans burn wheels.
You made it. Checkpoint.
I was the Turing test with ammo used.
Okay, fix that problem. Wait, what? They may give you first. Mike still tied me for first.
Determines the tiebreaker.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, but I got second anyway.
So it just looks like they're going on the criteria of they're not you, so they get it.
Oh man, I'm upset. I'm more upset than the bronze. That's dumb. At least let me have a 1v1 with him or something. I don't know. That's messed up. More so since I got first place in that last race. Oh man, whatever. I'm out. I am out. Unfortunately, 20XX did not finish download. Oh, it did download. It just needs an update. It shouldn't take long. I guess I'll do a run of that to raid in the new year, and then I will head off. Oh, that's nice art. Okay. I am turning this game off. because it just spited me. I'm gonna need this. And I just ran into that enemy. Alright, I can make that jump. Why's my controller going nuts here? Alright, it's not doing it anymore. Real fast. Okay, whatever. You really want me to go fast in this run, I guess.
Don't you know, in this day and age, all you do is go fast.
Yeah, but I was getting stashes that said gotta go fast, and this one said gotta go real fast.
So why are you not still going fast? What's wrong with you? Going fast is all the rage. That's all we're allowed to do. Go fast or don't go at all. In fact, why is your character not red? Red makes you go faster. Everybody knows this. This is basic knowledge about speed.
Red character doesn't have a gun.
That does seem pretty crap in a game like this, not having a gun.
I mean, if you have enough DPS buffs, one hit will be all it takes to kill stuff.
The one Midare.
Yeah. And then if you put like certain other skills like Energy Eater that converts things into health, and then like there's another one that's like I think Bullet Eraser that erases bullets out of midair if you slice them.
Maybe one day humanity will invent a sword that's capable of actually slicing bullets in midair. Maybe one day.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we need smart swords. We have smart guns now, and that's not good.
Yeah, I didn't think we needed things like smart fridges in the first place, or things like Alexa, but here we are, ready for the robot overlords to take us over.
It's like all those sci-fi like radio shows from the 60s didn't teach us anything.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, we were literally just discussing how something was inherently a bad idea, like Jurassic Park is inherently a bad idea. And true to life, they keep trying to build Jurassic Park, just like they're trying to build the robot apocalypse. Every day we stray closer to the story of the Geth.
Boost health and attack
And the
damage,
story
but
of
lowers
Yora.
my speed. Well, can't have that.
Can't have that. Only fast. Only fast is allowed. If you're not going fast enough that you're basically teleporting, you're doing everything wrong, is what gaming today has taught me.
Considering that this game has a speedrun mechanic where you get bonuses if you can beat the level within the allotted time, yes.
Sometime soon, I can see a game that's the invert of a speedrun, and the goal is to just actually do things as slow as possible. Oh, you know what? We might be getting that in the form of that Rogue game that we saw on the Game Awards. The one where you have to commit to, like, doing stealthy rogue stuff.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That one. So that might be what I'm looking for. Where you can't just rush it. You have to actually distract the guard. You have to actually scale the wall in a certain way so you don't get seen or shot. some food. I'll be right back.
What? This ain't gonna end anytime soon. Let's turn this. Oh, that was energy. I thought it was shield.
Back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Yeah, Dina made pasta, but she said she left it in the oven for too long, so it's super dry. So I was like, I'll make a peanut butter and honey sandwich then. Like I was gonna try the pasta, then I look and I see the bowl in the sink still with pasta in it, and I look over her and I'm like, was it that bad? And she was like, yeah, I didn't like it.
Did she try to
I was like, alright then.
Did she like try to do anything to modify it? See if it'll help?
I don't think so. Maybe like I can put some water on it and microwave it and maybe that'll help. Maybe. I'm gonna try it later. Or maybe instead of just straight water, I think we still have some leftover sauce in the fridge. Maybe put some more of that on, and then microwave it. Because something water particles. Particles, molecules. Tiny bits of water.
Right. So, you remember how I mentioned the blade character and like how you could set some stuff up for him to make him better? Right now I have 2 life extenders that give me max health +1, a skill that allows enemies to drop more health, 2 heart containers that also add additional health, the speed buffs, 2 buffs that allow my basic attacks to do more damage, another one that increases the basic damage attack speed, a skill that increases max HP by 2, max energy that allows me to use special skills by 4, a skill that regenerates my HP at the start of each level, a skill that makes enemies drop more armor so that I don't need health all the time, a skill that makes my jump ability higher, and then I have another skill that sometimes makes the little energy things that I pick up become health.
Nice.
Yeah, so at the start you tend to be weak, but by the end of it you are insane. I just don't know how to use the sword character too well to build them out. Now I'm too fast while I'm good. I can't get over this specific spot.
Now the object is to go so fast you go back to the future.
I mean, I did clip through stuff, so does that count?
Close enough.
Oh, armor spreader. Armor capsules are worth more. Nice. Whatever, I'll take the damage. Oh, and the armor piece that I'm wearing, the one armor piece that I got, it sometimes makes enemies give me health if I kill them.
Meanwhile, on 14 subreddit, will draw your character left-handed with mouse for Fantasia. Now, I'm not saying they have a crippling Fantasia addiction.
Oh look, gotta go real fast again. +5 run speed.
Oh, at least the glow is red. I go fast. So when do you ascend and start flying because of how fast you are?
There's a hover ability, and there's a flight ability, so that also... No, that also stacks with your mobility stat, which is your speed stat, so that can happen.
Alright, let me know.
Well, I haven't found any armor pieces, so I don't think it's gonna happen this run.
Like, I don't think in hand opening and closing.
Okay, so max HP +3, max HP +2. Oh, wait. Max HP +6. Normal damage +2, normal damage plus... Oh, normal damage speed +2. I got way too much stuff going on. I've never had this version of this boss before. Oh wow, I could have used that the entire time. I'm an idiot. Well, that run is done. And just like that, it's over. Because I didn't know what my abilities could do. Thank you everyone that did show up today. I do appreciate it. I'm going to be taking a break tomorrow to get some stuff done. And also to study for some other stuff that I am doing as of late. Adam, Megasonic, Adam, wow. Adam, Megasonic, Slinky, Amber. Thank you all for showing up. Take care everyone, be safe. Especially in this new year that we have now. Please don't forget what happened in 2020 going into 2021. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.